All right, Cowboys fans, I've got a hook that'll grab their attention right from the start. Here it is. Hold on to your hats, Cowboys Nation. The star is shaking things up, and you won't believe who's joining the roster. Plus, a bombshell about one of our defensive stars that's gonna make you sweat. Stick around, 'cause this news could change everything for our boys in blue. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We've got some major developments to discuss today that could shake up the Cowboys' defensive lineup. Let's dive right in. First up, we've got some exciting news coming out of the Star in Frisco. The Dallas Cowboys have made a move to bolster their defensive line by signing KJ Henry off the Cincinnati Bengals practice squad. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with Henry, let me give you a quick rundown on this young talent. KJ Henry was a fifth-round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, selected by the Washington Commanders. Standing at 6'4" and weighing in at 251 pounds, this former Clemson Tiger has the size and athleticism that defensive coordinators drool over. During his college career, Henry was a key player for Clemson's dominant defense, racking up 13.5 sacks and 28 tackles for loss over his 5 seasons with the Tigers. After being waived by the Commanders during final roster cuts, Henry found himself on the Bengals practice squad. But now, he's getting his shot with the Big D, and I've got to say, I'm intrigued by what he might bring to the table. The Cowboys' decision to sign Henry off another team's practice squad is a clear indication that they see potential in this young edge rusher. It's no secret that Dallas has always prioritized their pass rush, and bringing in fresh talent to develop behind their established stars is a smart move for the long-term success of the defense. Now, you might be wondering, why are the Cowboys making this move now? Well, that brings us to the second part of our breaking news, and it's a tough pill to swallow for Cowboys fans. The team has announced that they're placing veteran defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence on injured reserve. This is a significant blow to the Cowboys' defense, as Lawrence has been a cornerstone of their pass rush for years. The two-time Pro Bowler has been battling a foot injury, and it looks like the team has decided it's best to give him extended time to heal up. By placing Lawrence on IR, he'll be required to miss at least 4 games before he's eligible to return. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how impactful DeMarcus Lawrence has been for this Cowboys defense. Since being drafted in the second round back in 2014, Lawrence has been a force to be reckoned with on the edge. He's amassed 53.5 sacks in his career, including double-digit sack seasons in 2017 and 2018. Beyond just the numbers, Lawrence's presence on the field commands attention from opposing offenses, often drawing double teams and creating opportunities for his teammates. The loss of Lawrence, even if it's just for a month, is going to be felt across the entire defense. His ability to set the edge against the run and provide consistent pressure on quarterbacks has been a key factor in the Cowboys' defensive success over the years. It's not just his on-field production that will be missed, but also his leadership in the locker room and on the sidelines. This situation reminds me of the importance of depth in the NFL. Injuries are an unfortunate reality of the game, and having quality backups ready to step in is crucial for any team with playoff aspirations. That's where the signing of KJ Henry comes into play. While it's unrealistic to expect a practice squad player to immediately fill the shoes of a player of Lawrence's caliber, Henry's addition gives the Cowboys another option as they look to weather the storm without their veteran leader. So, what does this mean for the Cowboys' defense moving forward? Well, we can expect to see increased roles for players like Dorrance Armstrong and Dante Fowler Jr. These guys have shown flashes of brilliance in rotational roles, and now they'll have the opportunity to prove themselves with more snaps. Sam Williams, the second-year player out of Ole Miss, is another name to keep an eye on. He's shown promise as a situational pass rusher, and this could be his chance to take a big step forward in his development. As for KJ Henry, it'll be interesting to see how quickly the Cowboys can get him up to speed with their defensive scheme. Coming from a practice squad, he'll need to adjust to the speed and intensity of regular season NFL action. But if he can translate some of the skills that made him a standout at Clemson, he could provide a much-needed boost to the pass rush rotation. One thing's for sure, defensive coordinator Dan Quinn is going to have his work cut out for him in the coming weeks. Quinn has done an excellent job of maximizing the talents of his defensive players since joining the Cowboys, and his ability to scheme pressure will be put to the test without Lawrence in the lineup. I wouldn't be surprised to see Quinn dial up more blitzes or use creative alignments to generate pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Looking at the bigger picture, this situation highlights the challenges of maintaining a high level of play throughout an NFL season. The Cowboys have Super Bowl aspirations, and navigating injuries to key players is part of the journey for any contending team. How they respond to this adversity could be a defining moment in their season. It's also worth noting the timing of these moves. The Cowboys are currently sitting at insert current record and are in the thick of the playoff race in the NFC. Every game is crucial at this point in the season, and the team can't afford any significant drop-off in defensive production. The pressure will be on the entire unit to step up and fill the void left by Lawrence's absence. For KJ Henry, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Going from a practice squad to potentially playing meaningful snaps for one of the most high-profile teams in the NFL is a dramatic change. His journey from college star to late-round draft pick to practice squad player, and now to the Cowboys, is a reminder of the winding paths many players take to find their place in the league. As we wrap up this breaking news update, I want to hear from you, Cowboys Nation. What are your thoughts on these roster moves? Are you excited about the potential of KJ Henry? How concerned are you about the defense without DeMarcus Lawrence? Drop your comments below and let's get a discussion going. Before we sign off, let's not forget that the NFL is a week-to-week league. While the loss of Lawrence is significant, we've seen this Cowboys team overcome adversity before. The next few games will be a true test of their depth and coaching staff's ability to adapt. Remember to hit that like button if you found this news update helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more Cowboys content throughout the season. We'll be keeping a close eye on how these changes impact the team's performance in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for more analysis and updates.